Alright, here we go. We're going to review lesson 7.6, which is solving logarithmic and exponential equations. But first, Juan, Kawe, be quiet. Nick, you paying attention? I got my eyes on you. Okay, anyway, whenever you go to solve an exponential equation, remember what you're going to have to do is take a log. If you're solving a logarithmic equation, you're going to have to turn it into an exponential. Okay, so that's the two key concepts there, is that in order to solve an exponential, you're going to take a log, and in order to solve a log, you have to turn it into an exponential. And the reason why is because these things are inverses of each other. Okay, now let me get rid of this, and let's do the first problem. We're going to do probably about 15 different problems. So have your workbook open to page, let's see, 118. Come on, get them open. Everybody, Allie, you got your workbook? Is it open to page 118? Okay, good. All right, so let's look at number 1. First of all, get rid of all this stuff. Okay. So I've got e to the x is equal to 1. It's an exponential equation, so I'm going to take the log of both sides. Since this is base e, we're going to take the natural log of both sides, because the natural log has a base e. E to the x is equal to the natural log of 1. Okay, on the left-hand side, the natural log and e, those are inverses of each other, so they cancel out, giving me just x. It's like taking the square root of x squared, and you just get x back. Those things are inverses of each other, just like natural log and base e are inverses of each other. And the natural log of 1, you probably already know this, that's equal to 0. If you didn't, of course, you could put that into the calculator and get 0. But let's see if this makes sense. Is e to the 0 equal to 1? Yeah, because anything to the 0 except 0 is equal to 1. Alright, so you pause, or you have your substitute teacher pause the video as you guys need it in order to catch up or stay up with me. Alright, so here comes question number 3. E to the x plus 1 equals 7. So first of all, we have to isolate the exponential term first. So I have to get rid of this plus 1 by subtracting it over to the other side. So I'm going to have e to the x is equal to 6. Okay, so now I have an exponential equation, and in order to solve an exponential equation, we're going to turn it into a logarithm. Since this is base e, we're going to take the natural log of both sides. So natural log of e to the x is equal to the natural log of 6. Again, natural log and e, they're inverses, they cancel out, leaving me with just x is equal to the natural log of 6. Now I'm going to type that into my calculator, and the natural log of 6, I think the instructions here say to round this to 3 decimal places, so the calculator should give 1.792. Okay, now let's look at question number 5. 4 to the x minus 6 is equal to 4. Okay, again, we have to get the 4 to the x, the exponential term, all by itself first, so we have to add 6 to the other side. Okay, so I have 4 to the x is equal to 10. Now, what you could do is take the log base 4 of both sides of this. The problem with that is there's no log base 4 key on the calculator, and you would have to use change of base. And do you remember the change of base formula? No? Okay. So instead of doing that, let's take our favorite log of both sides. Let's take the natural log of both sides. Let's take the natural log of 4 to the x natural log of 10. And what will happen here is that it will change the base for us in the process of solving this equation. And we don't have to remember what the change of base formula is. Big old question mark on that one. Yes. Okay. Anyway, so does the natural log and the 4 cancel out on the left side of this equation? Answer is no, because they're not inverses. It would be like taking the square root of x cubed. Those two things are not inverses of each other. They don't cancel each other out. So instead, what I'm going to do is use the power property and bring this x right out front. So I have x times the natural log of 4 is equal to the natural log of 10. The natural log of 4 is just a number that's being multiplied times x. So to get rid of it, I'm just going to divide both sides by the natural log of 4. So x is equal to the natural log of 10 divided by the natural log of 4. And this is basically log base 4 of 10 with the base being changed to e. Remember that whenever you use the change of base formula, it's the log of whatever you're taking the log of, so in this case 10, divided by the log of the original base, which is 4. Again, you don't have to memorize that if you use the natural log of both sides, because it changes the base for you in the process of solving the equation. So if we punch this into the calculator, now make sure that whenever you type this into the calculator, you shut those parentheses before you hit divided by. Otherwise, it won't give you the right answer, and we should get about 1.661. Okay. Let's move on to question number 9. Excuse me. So question number 9, 10 raised to the 2x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 19. So again, isolate the exponential term. Let's subtract the 3 from both sides. So I have 10 to the 2x minus 3 is equal to 16. Okay, now 10 is a special base because that's the same thing as the common log. So if I take the log, base 10, common log, there's a key for it on the calculator, of both sides, 10 to the 2x minus 3 is equal to the log of 16. Now these will cancel each other out because common log and base 10, those things are inverses of each other, and it's just going to leave me with the exponent, 2x minus 3. That should be equal to the log of 16. Okay, got to now solve for x, so let's add the 3 to the other side, plus 3. Now I can't add this 3 inside the parentheses, Now you just put it on the outside, so it's just 2x is equal to the log of 16 plus 3. And now I got to get rid of the 2, just divide everything by 2. So x is equal to the log of 16 plus 3, all of this divided by 2. Now if you're going to put this into the calculator all in one go, this is how you have to do it. You have to start off with parentheses, type in the log 16, you're using the LOG key this time, close the parentheses on the 16, plus 3, and then you have to close the parentheses after the 3 before you hit divide by 2. If you put this into the calculator correctly, you should get 2.102. Okay. Let's move on to question number 12. Question number 12. 10 to the negative x plus 4 plus 7 equals 5. Alright, I'm going to warn you ahead of time, something crazy is about to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's subtract the 7 from both sides so we can isolate the exponential term. Now I'm going to have 10 to the negative x plus 4 is equal to 5 minus 7 is a negative 2. Okay, it's again base 10, so I can take the log, the common log of both sides, and it'll get rid of that, that 10. So the log 10 to the negative x plus 4 is equal to the log of negative 2. Alright, I'm going to stop right there because I have a problem. You might remember that you cannot take a log of a negative number, because if you're taking the log of x, the domain is x is greater than 0. Right here we have a negative number, which is not possible, so we write, hey, look at this, no solution. Alright, I can tell that you're getting a bit restless. Let's go ahead and pause this for right now. I'll start another video that has a couple more of these problems in it. Right now what I want you to do is go back to the start of this and let's do a couple of those problems, starting with, let's just do the odds 1 through 11. Give you some time to work on those, and then we're going to do a few more of these problems together, okay? 1 through 11, do some odds.